Okay, there's lots of debate going on right now, obviously, after another school shooting yesterday in Florida with 15 people or 17 people dead from this student who went into the school with an AR-15. And of course, the liberal Democrats are calling for gun control, that we need to, ban this AR-15, and that's not going to solve the problem because people can still make bombs out of pressure cookers. People can still kill people with knives and swords and baseball bats. You can kill somebody with a bare fist, and so gun control is not going to solve the problem of these attackers in public. And so what I think the biblical response is that government schools should have government protection. Of course, we homeschool our kids, and so we don't have to worry about these mass, school shootings. But the government, if they're going to have schools, they should provide adequate protection against attackers. And so the answer is not banning AR-15s. The answer is putting AR-15s into the school. It's common sense. I'm not talking about the hiring unqualified or untrained people. There's plenty of retired military that they could hire, retired police officers they could hire. They could hire police officers as well. The nightclubs do it. You could also, hire military. If they're going to be government schools, they should have some type of government protection. Biblically speaking, the Bible says that governments have been ordained by God to protect its citizens, and that they bear not the sword in vain, that they have a God-given right and authority to execute the sword upon evildoers. Romans 13:4 says, "For he," meaning the government, "for he is a minister of God to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he bears not the sword in vain. For he is a minister of God, a revenger, to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil." And so the response to a school shooting is not banning AR-15s, but putting AR-15s into the schools. Or really even better, instead of giving them, or arming the schools with semi-automatics, just give them the automatics, the military-grade automatics. And that way they can have even better gun power than any attacker who might be coming into the school. Because the fact is, if all the teachers in the school were military trained in automatic gun power or these AR-15s, if all the school teachers were armed and trained, then you wouldn't have 17 school children dead in Florida right now. So that's my biblical response to this mass shooting.